The Football Association of Ireland could be about to lose Martin O'Neill from the grasp after the Ireland manager last night held what was understood to be a productive meeting with Stoke City about the managerial vacancy. Potter's chairman Peter Coates and his board made the Derryman the preferred target to replace the sacked Mark Hughes, and negotiations in the Midlands are due to continue today. It is believed O'Neill is prepared to resign from his Ireland post, rather adopt the job-sharing arrangement that had been floated as a compromise to appease the FI. While the Stoke board are disposed to widening the search to include the likes of Espanyol boss Quique Sanchez Flores, the team's position in the relegation zone means a swift appointment is desirable. O'Neill has never hid his interest in returning to the Premier League circuit, and it is believed he has conveyed that stance to the Stoke hierarchy. He deems the club's traditional values to his liking, unlike several other Premier League outfits controlled by foreign ownership. Stoke native Coates is a self-made billionaire, restricting his board to just 4 colleagues, including his son John and Stoke and England legend Gordon Banks, and has opted against following the modern model of appointing a director of football to oversee transfer activity. Hughes was just the second manager in the hot seat after Tony Pulis since Coates bought the club in 2005 for the second time, and their reputation for displaying patience with managers was demonstrated by not firing the Welshman until Saturday's humiliating FA Cup third-round defeat at fourth-tier Coventry City. Given the requirement to regain stability at the Bet365 stadium following a disastrous 2017, sources claim Stoke would want O'Neill on an undivided basis. Ireland may have only friendlies scheduled until the UEFA Nations Cup kicks off in September, yet the financial risk if losing the Premier League status means the new manager's focus cannot be distracted by extracurricular activities. With that matter seemingly clarified, Stoke are also encouraged by the likelihood of O'Neill transporting his backroom team, including assistant boss Roy Keane, to Staffordshire. Former Ireland captain Keane would be tipped to compete for the post were O'Neill to quit, but the indications are that he's also eager to make a Premier League comeback and could deem this a better route into an eventual managerial post in the UK. Other loyal members of his coaching staff, including Steve Garpey, Steve Walford, and goalkeeping coach Seamus McDonough, are also set to follow O'Neill from the Ireland camp into the new adventure. All of which leaves the FI with a sense of regret at not nailing down O'Neill to the contract extension he verbally agreed to last October. While the FI confirmed yesterday that it had received no approach from Stoke about talking to O'Neill, the Premier League club were entitled to go directly to the Derryman without consulting Abbott's own, as nothing was signed and sealed. Still, it would be a surprise if the manager didn't keep Fellaini informed of yesterday's developments. O'Neill's decision in 2016 to delay by 5 months the signing of his new contract suggested the Derryman had a penchant for working to his pace, but this latest prevarication always carried the threat of blowing up in the face of his employers. A hint of such an embarrassing scenario unfolding was therefore all to see when, just 5 weeks after appearing in an official FI video confirming the agreement to remain in charge, it had been revised downwards to "I'll need to have a real think about that." Those comments were aired in the immediate aftermath of Ireland's hammering at the hands of Denmark in the November World Cup playoff. Despite O'Neill taking time off for a holiday to reflect, fears of him walking away were allayed by his visit to the FI headquarters before Christmas to plan for 2018 and attend the association's Christmas party. Still, the contract remained unsigned, and there was a degree of pantomime to the recent assertion by FI treasurer Eddie Murray that they expected O'Neill to rubber-stamp the deal. At the start of 2018, these latest developments indicate the only contract poised to be inked by O'Neill are those belonging to Stoke City.